What is up, YouTube? Your boy Manny and David back at it again. Episode 3 on restoring and repairing the Audi A3 for my 16-year-old daughter. Today, the main thing that we're going to be working on today is the drivetrain mount that broke. Talked about in one of the videos. The middle bolt actually snapped in there, so we have to first go in there and remove the whole entire mount that's underneath the vehicle, so that we can have access to extract the bolt that's in there. Then we're gonna go in with the new mount, the new bolts and everything in there. While we're down there, we're going to be looking for the oil leak. There's a mysterious oil leak that we have to identify where it's coming from so that we can repair that. And then finally for today, we're gonna go flip the car, we're gonna get in the back, and we're gonna try to find out, identify if there's anything broken in the back of the vehicle causing the tire to go in. Or bent, correct. It could be a misalignment. What we're gonna try to do, our plan today is we're gonna try to set the alignment on one wheel to match the other wheel to see if that helps. If not, then we're gonna definitely start looking at bent items, bent parts, and that kind of stuff to see what we have to repair.
Yes, sir. So,
anything else you wanna add before we get started?
You said a mouthful. Let's do it.
All right, let's get it. So this is the hole. This one can fit through it. But if we can get this one in, see, so I can actually tap this in here on its inside.
Yep.
Then I can take this cap right here
And put that over
and
it.
then plug it so it doesn't come out. So, because if I go this way, it's too loose. Okay, so back again. I'll go ahead and fit this inside. Okay, you see right there. Make sure that it sits nicely flush inside. We can pre-cap it out here. And that's it.
Bada bing, bada boom. That is the fix for that secondary pump installation part. Capped it off. So now we can fill this up with water and see if it's spaced correct. Yep, we got working wipers.
Need new wipers.
Need new wipers, but we do have a working pump, new reservoir, all that other things.
Got 1 out of the 3 down. Next thing is to check on the oil leak.
So we were saying this earlier. He calls it a camera, and in the mechanic world, we call it a bore scope. It's the same thing. It is a camera with like a fancy pole on it and a light at the end of it, but people call it different things. So he calls it a camera, we call it a bore scope. But we're gonna use this bore scope / camera.
It's a camera.
We're gonna use a camera to go down in here to see what we see.
So I can't really zoom in right here, but what it looks like is, as you can see, there's, well, actually we'll go here. There's a form of a droplet here on this bolt. That's the start, okay? Now, over here, there's another one. Look at this. See that on my finger? Then if you go all the way up, there's a droplet right here and right there, which means it's leaking through this cover. gasket, we're gonna have to replace it. So we're gonna have to, I mean, of course I gotta order it, and definitely has oil because this is where it's all going through.
Yeah.
So we're definitely gonna have to, in the future, the oil leak, we're gonna have to check out this part. So there's where it snapped. There's the bolt inside. So we're gonna have to come in here and remove this bolt right here. Remove this bolt, then remove this one from the back so that then we can remove this mount out. Then we're gonna extract the bolt that's in here. Extract that bolt, put the new one back in, and then go from there.
Yeah.
All right, got the first one out. You can now see
There goes the mount.
the mount where it snapped, and the other bolts that we're gonna have to work on so we can get this part replaced. So there's the bolt that broke.
Oh wow.
So bolt goes here,
Yeah.
through here, bolt up, but this one's it. So this is the one that we're gonna have to extract.
Oh, it moved.
It moved.
Look at that. Today might be our lucky day.
Now, very important, and I know I broke that drill bit, I don't care. To drill, you gotta go one way, and to extract, you gotta go the other. Ah,
There it is.
there she goes.
There she goes.
Bolt extracted.
Yes,
Yes, sir. All right.
Just like that. Look at how fun that was. I have to clean the threads out a little bit.
Yeah, I want to clean it out. Beautiful. See all that dirt?
Yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna again go back and through there. And let's see if I can get the middle one aligned. Okay, so the problem is that it's crooked. That's one. David, can you put the camera down here? And then just, all right, there. All right, push up on that.
Shoot.
Yep, go. Yep. Okay, and then
And the last one.
all right.
Push up on it a little bit.
Just give me a second.
This one.
So this bolt's a lot longer than the one that actually goes there.
Okay. We improvise. We just use a different bolt.
Okay.
Okay. And then, of course, that last one back there. That's your, what is that, 22?
21.
21. 21. Bingo, bango.
Last check. check. And that's one thing done.
That's one thing down.
All right, so coming back underneath, first things first, there's my Borla exhaust that I have in this car. It's an original Borla exhaust with a downpipe all the way to the end. It's catless. We are going to put a cat on it, but now that we have the car up, I'm beginning to see these alignment points. As you can see from this angle, this one is all the way against the outer side of the vehicle. This one's not. So that's definitely one adjustment that's gonna be done.
Yep.
Also, if you look above, all the way over there, there's an adjustment bolt, and it's going to be the exact same thing all the way up here. I'm gonna try to point at it for you guys. So you see how it looks really high. It's just high because we just set it down. It's not fully set up down to the correct right height. David's gonna go ahead and have it sit in. Alright, so here it is. That's how it looks on this side. So camber still needs to be adjusted, but that looks a lot better. This fender is sticking out a little bit more from something that happened here, but that looks a lot better.
At the auto parts store looking for the plug for the washer tank. I don't see any over here. So essentially it would be something like this, like a plug or something like this. But I don't know if that's what we're gonna use.
That's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is something like this, but bigger. That's what I'm looking for. Rubber bumper.
We're gonna try to figure it out and get back to you. What's up, YouTube? Back in the garage again with the Audi A3. We're about to get out. Yeah, we're about to get to work.
We're about to get very close and personal.
Very close and personal underneath the vehicle. check out a few things underneath the vehicle. First, that mount that the bolt had snapped. We're gonna check that out. Gonna check out a few oil leaks on the vehicle as well. Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel, episode 3 on working on the Audi A3 for my daughter.
We are back.
Today, so David's gonna give you a breakdown of what we're gonna be working on today.
So today, we're gonna be working on the A3. We're gonna be working on mainly the transmission mount or the drivetrain mount. This thing right here that the bolt had snapped on in here. That bolts to the main part of the vehicle. To, you know, gonna.
So the bolt actually snapped onto the motor itself. So there's a part of it that we have to go in there and extract. So the first process is gonna go in there, remove the other bolts that hold that mount, put the mount together so that we can extract the broken one. I really think we should start the video all over again.
Yeah.